Now he's on your radio.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
No, I totally expected it. I think he's so handsome. I think...
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Rock that, homie.
The Tony Cam Radio Show starts now.
So welcome to the show, everybody. In the studio, once again, the Tony Cam Radio Show. In here with the Hot Squad, Mr. Brian Ritchie.
What up?
B. Rich. You know, there used to be like another, like a rapper dude or something named B. Rich. You ever tried to impersonate him?
Honestly, I did.
When?
I went to Virginia Beach one time. He said, I'm B. Rich. He said, for real? I said, yeah, I'm B. Rich. Look at my tattoo. VIP.
Really? He was impersonating him until the real one showed up. Till the real one showed up.
The thing is, dude was like a one-hit wonder, so nobody remembers what he looks like anyway.
Right. I just remember the name. I got you.
So I just rolled with it. Yeah. Okay.
It would have been some mess if he had showed up. Like, I'm B. Rich, you know. And then they got him carting him off outside by security, and you sitting up in the hot tub with the chicks.
Yeah.
That would be that's something right there. Now we started talking about this on Monday, so that you're looking for a wife.
Yeah.
And we've got a thing, a segment. We're a search going on.
Yeah.
Finding Mrs. Ritchie.
Uh-huh.
You need to go on the Hot 103.9 page and look at the picture of B. Rich.
He's backing out of this.
No, he's backing out.
Yes, he is.
No, it's too late to back out.
He was all like, "Oh yeah, I'm looking for a wife." Oh yeah. Now he's like,
It's too late to back out. We gonna make this thing happen.
I'm telling you, when we doing a Real Housewives of Lynchburg show in the future, right?
Right.
So I mean, you got Chuck. He has his wife. You have your wife Jackie.
Yeah.
And Jamil's hosting this thing. Justin
got a lady.
Yeah. So I was I'm supposed to have my mom in here. Or something.
I know you don't want to be the odd. So you're not looking for.
I'm letting y'all pick it though. Seriously.
But you're not looking for. You letting us pick the wife?
Y'all can pick.
Wait a minute. We're gonna pick your wife?
I'm not saying y'all keep saying I'm going to marry this woman.
Too much power.
Oh, Jamil gonna pick your wife for you.
Y'all saying I'm gonna marry this woman. Y'all get to pick the woman. All right.
Oh wow. Okay, now you're not getting married just so that you can do that segment. Because that'd be like a Kardashian wedding. I mean, we ain't trying to like do that for the ratings.
No, y'all can pick her.
B. Rich sitting around saying, "Man, they all gonna do a segment. And I ain't got no wife. I need to put on Facebook that I'm looking for a wife." So you go on the page, Hot 103.9 page, and submit your photo. Yes, Jamil. Submit their photos and a bio about you and why you want to marry B. Rich.
And we're going to post a picture of him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I have a nice picture of him. And I was actually going to post it on Facebook.
You do?
But then I didn't want to.
Okay, yeah, you can.
How you get a picture of B. Rich?
No, he was here in the studio. And sometimes I take pictures and it was a nice picture. But I didn't want to post it on Facebook because... he got 5 baby mamas on him. Right. She was like, where'd she get this picture from?
Oh, I got you. I got you. Okay, so
mind.
you don't want to post.
Yeah,
I got you. Okay, get it to me. We're going to post it on the page with all the information on how you can get into the Be Rich sweepstakes. Strike it big. Now, be prepared that, you're going to be a stepmama to
have kids. No, 6 kids.
Yeah, it's going to be like the Snow White Kingdom.
6 dwarfs.
You have all these mama. So.
And you have how many girls? You have 4
girls, 2 boys.
Yeah, so the daughters are going to be like, you ain't my mama. So you have to really think about this lady.
That's what's going to happen.
Like, this is serious.
I think 10 of them just backed out right now.
Right.
You said, no, we ain't going on it. We ain't going nowhere. In fact, we're going to cross the street when he comes. We don't even want to rub up against him. So just do, and I said this on the show last week.
What's that?
Dude, if you do get married and you have another son, name him Lionel. Please name him Lionel.
Nobody names their kids Lionel.
I know, but give the guy a free ride through life, man. Lionel Richie.
Yeah, he's not going to date anybody ever. Yeah. He's going to be like, my name is Lionel. They're going to be like,
No, but if he say, I'm Lionel Richie, hello, he going to get all the best. The tables in the restaurant.
Man, Lionel Richie be dead by the time
right. They're going to be like, okay, who's Lionel Richie?
Today's generation ain't going to know he dead. They just going to remember his song. All you got to do is put your record on. Say, this me. They ain't gonna know. Justin Bailey, what's going on with you, man? How you doing?
Not much, man. I'm doing pretty good.
You all right? Everything all right in your world? Because you're a busy dude, too, man.
Yeah, man.
Because we only see you doing the taping of the show, but I know during the daytime and stuff, and probably in the wee hours of the night, you like Ryan Leslie, man. You grinding, producing stuff and all that.
You got your day job, then, you got your passions.
Yeah. Well, I'm all about that because, we're going to do the Real Housewives. You got a lady. You ain't wed her yet. And you ain't wifed her yet, though.
Not yet.
Okay. We have a double wedding. Tony Camp Radio Show double wedding. Be Rich and Justin Bailey.
Oh, you going to pay for the wedding, too?
Okay. And Jamil, how was your time in Atlanta? We're still not going to get nothing out of you.
There's nothing to get.
Okay. I think...
I went down because I had to meet with 2 designers.
Okay.
For Lights, Cameras, Fashion.
Okay.
So it was nothing...
What is Lights, Cameras, Fashion?
It's the fashion show on May 18th.
Oh, that's the one in the hotel room.
Yes. Natural by Design.
In the hotel room, right? With the 5
May
VIP
18th
tickets.
At the Academy of Fine Arts. Naturalbydesign.net.
.net, not .net. Because last week I had a slip. I think it was a Freudian slip.
No, it wasn't a slip.
I think it was a Freudian slip. I said naturalbydesign.net. And I meant to say, and man, she lit my phone up.
I did.
She lit my phone up like, really? But I think it was just a slip of the tongue. I didn't mean to say that. So the show is May the 18th.
Yes. And I need to let people know something.
What you need to let
I got
know?
a phone call last week. Someone was asking, can everybody come to this show? Or is it just for people with natural hair? Seriously.
Really?
Somebody called and asked me that. So I didn't know that I had to specify
is that an unreasonable question? If it's a natural hair convention.
It's not a natural hair convention. It's a fashion show featuring natural hair, but we're going to have vendors. It's going to be a great time. And it's a fashion show. Above all else, it's a fashion show.
Right. But I'm just saying, if somebody was having a Star Trek convention,
and
I'm not going to call and say, can I just show up without pointy ears?
Yeah, with Darth Vader.
So people might, right. Yeah, I'm saying. So if you say natural hair, and some people in their mind, you may say show, but show encompasses a lot of stuff.
Right.
Somebody might think it is a symposium or convention
for natural hair.
So, but you don't have to. So you can bring the creamy crack.
You wouldn't
wear
bring,
you can wear the.
I mean, wear
you
your
can
hair.
wear the creamy crack.
Yes, wear your hair however you would like. It's more about
throw paint
fashion.
on you.
It's gonna be like going to a PETA convention with a furrow. Yeah, they're gonna spray paint your hair while you're there with a big old line drawn through it.
So it's for everyone. It's for everyone. I want everyone to come.
Are you trying to convert people?
No, never.
You sure now?
Positive.
So
never.
when they get there,
you do whatever.
The door not gonna lock behind them.
No,
bolt up.
No,
and you gonna make them stay in there until the crack grow out.
No, you wear your hair. However,
get a Jerry curl. You put vinegar in it. Right. Jerry curl out.
Do what?
They got rid of a Jerry curl.
You put vinegar in it?
You wash your hair with vinegar.
I've never
heard that. And I don't, if there's anybody bumping around in 2013 with a Jerry curl, don't listen to that because I don't know if that's true.
I'm telling you.
I don't want to see.
Got a Jerry curl. Come on.
I don't want to see nobody bumping around with vinegar in their hair. That's all I'm saying. Ooh.
That's how you get rid of a Jerry curl.
Oh, I never ever knew that.
Don't try it if you have a Jerry curl. Yeah. Don't do
so
that.
Tell people again where they can get tickets.
They can get tickets at Givens Books at 2236 Lakeside Drive and also online at naturalbydesign.net. .net. N-E-T.
Right.
Yes.
So get those tickets, people. It's going to be a great show. Me and B Rich going to be there. We got some surprise entertainment planned that Jamil don't even know about. So it's going to be a takeover at some point of the show.
Yeah, it's going to be hot music. DJ Ed is my DJ. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So,
we're coordinating with DJ. We had a routine.
Oh my God. Well, y'all want to come and see the routine. I
we
think.
have a routine planned and all that.
For the people.
So it's going to be great. Anyway, welcome everybody to the show. We got a great show planned for you today. As usual, we got the Pimp Minute by Mr. Chuck Rose. In fact, we got more than a couple minutes with the Pimp. We got the whole Pimp family dropping by the show. The wife, the kids, everybody. There's a whole big, it's like a Pimp convention going to be up in here in a little while.
I met his wife before and I didn't know it was
You didn't even know that was his wife. See?
No, she's really nice.
Because you don't travel in the Pimp circles. You would have bumped into her.
I don't travel in the Pimp circles.
So Chuck Rose is going to be here with his family. Anthony Andrews is going to be here to get all up in your business. We got some of the best music in the country and the super mix by my man DJ Ed. So let's get it popping. The Tony Cam Show is on your radio. Okay, so in the studio with us right now is the whole Pimp family. It's not often, Jamil and Be Rich, that
right, that a pimp walks around with his family.
That you with a pimp family.
Yeah, that's unusual.
It's very unusual. Well, you from Detroit. I don't know. That might happen. I don't know. Bishop Don Juan and his wife and kids come walking down. What's up, Pimp? But we have my man Chuck Rose, who you listen to his motivational minutes every day on the Tony CAMM Radio Show. And so he had a book signing on the other weekend, and what I found in the book signing was that he got the whole Pimp family, and they were all on point. And I'm like, y'all have got to come on the show as a family and talk about pimping and family style, right?
This is true.
So how you doing? So who you got with you today?
I have my lovely wife, Kim, and my 2 lovely daughters, Ashley and Jasmine.
Hello.
And shout out to my son, Dominique. He
Dominique.
couldn't make it.
That's right, Dom.
What up, Brody?
Now you got the girls over there looking like the Simmons girls, like Angela and Vanessa. Like I want to buy some pastries right now.
They get that a lot. They're not twins, even though you might.
They do look like twins, though. I'm serious about
And
it.
if you add mom in there, they look like triplets.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we see where they all get the looks from, though.
No doubt.
You know,
their mother.
it's not from the pimp. So what's it like, girls? I'm gonna start with y'all. What's it like being what's it like having a pimp for a daddy?
It's very motivational.
See what you got to do is you got to get in there and do those dishes. And
That's what I'm saying. So
You see B's mocking the voice. Right?
Yeah, because I want to know when you're at home and he's just talking to y'all in general. Is he saying stuff like,
all the time?
Go into your room and get the application and then the fruition of the dedication, and does he talk in rhymes?
24/7.
24/7, he talking rhymes. He's like, do the dishes, you get all your wishes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like it's your father's, yours truly, your positive image, motivating personality. Your dad.
You know the
and
drill.
Yeah, because I could kind of see, like, when they were little, you probably said, like, when it's bedtime, it's like, okay, head for your bedroom.
Right, I'll meet you there. Exactly.
Is that how it goes down?
That's how it goes down.
So Kim, what's it like being married to a pimp?
Well, really, I'm the pimp.
Right.
Wait a minute now. Kim is the pimp. Okay, and how is that? In what way is that?
I gotta have her money.
Okay. So in other words, when you come home every day, Chuck, do she look at you and say, Chuck better have my money?
Exactly.
Is it like that?
It's like that.
I text him that. I'm like, go get my money.
Go get my money. Get back out there. She'd be like, how much did you get today?
No doubt. Literally, I have the text. I mean,
you better get back out there and get me my money.
you should roll up a book and smack him upside the head.
You ain't practicing these principles effectively enough.
Exactly right. That is funny. Now, at the book signing, we did a video, and the thing that was so funny to me was if you didn't know what we were talking about, then you would have, it could easily be taken out of context because people were coming up, and like, for instance, your wife came up and you asked them, what's it like being married to a pimp? And then your mom came in.
She did.
You're like, Mom.
And she's a pastor.
Yeah, she's a pastor. He's like, what's it like if your son is a pimp? And then your dad came. So it was like all these questions that if you didn't know that we were talking about P.I.M.P., in that way, you would be thinking that we were really like your parents and everyone was so proud because they were like, your dad's a pimp, and they say, awesome.
Like a pimp walks around with his immediate and his extended family.
Well, that's cool. So, girls.
Yes.
Tell us about, because you're doing all the talking. I want to hear from the other one a little bit too. So,
speak up.
What's it like being the daughter of a pimp?
It's great.
Is this great? I mean, are there any perks to, like, do you guys really listen to what your dad talks about?
That one does.
Do you apply?
I apply because it'll get me somewhere in life other than not listening.
Right.
But, so we have our off days where we're like, yeah, brush it off. But,
go on, brush your shoulders off. See, that's why you use that theme song, right? Feeling like
she's
a pimp.
She's my videographer sometimes, so they go to a lot of my lectures, and she's setting up stuff, taping things. So they forced to listen and being in the audience a lot of times just because of that fact.
Gotcha.
But we do listen.
Right. Okay. All right. So Chuck, what's coming up? What's on the horizon? You got your new book out.
The new book is out. The
Access to Success, not Recess Be Rich.
Oh, yeah.
Not Access to Recess.
Recess with all them kids.
He lives for recess. Yeah. But it's Access to success.
Correct. And the book signing was obviously last Saturday. And, one individual I have to shout out, Thais, I think her name is, of Nubian Connection. So if you're listening, you inspired and motivated me because she actually took time between two clients to make sure that she got down and copped her a copy of the book, two copies. And she said that there's one of the quotes that she lives by. Tomorrow's a new day. Yesterday really did end last night. She quoted it off just like that.
Yeah.
So that was inspiring.
That's one of my favorite quotes.
She made it down there because she actually texted me before and said, I'm going to get some books.
No doubt.
So I'm glad she made it.
It's, and that saying is so true, so very true. And actually, it was said several times during that evening. And I went home, it was like ingrained in my brain. Right? I was like, that's such a good, cool saying. So Chuck, when you write your stuff, how does this stuff come to you, man? It's just
I give it to him.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Well, I tell you, being married to my lovely wife here will make you go into deep thoughts sometimes.
Oh, okay, all right. I think that's a nice thing to say. I'm not sure.
No. I read. Not only do I author, but I read and I research.
Okay.
So in my research, I feed my own self, with other individuals, practitioners of these principles, with quotes that they live by and principles that they live by. So that feeds me.
Yeah. And it's also, I noticed your sisters were the same way, man. We saw them and they were saying like buy and apply, and Tamara and what's your sister?
Tish. Tish.
And so it was quite refreshing to see like the whole room full of pimps. That's basically what it was, a pimp convention.
It literally.
It was supposed to have been a book signing.
Tony Camm, is a true positive image, motivating personality in this community of Lynchburg, as we all know. So you're a true pimp by definition.
I think next time, instead of calling it book signing, we're just going to say pimp convention.
Pimp convention.
At the hotel.
And Jamil's a true pimp. Her events coming up. That takes professional assertiveness to put things like that together.
Yeah.
B, and his personality.
Well, we know B. Rich is a pimp.
Right, we know that.
I'm like
you don't have five baby. You don't have five baby mamas if you're not a pimp.
I know it.
Yeah. He's a pimp by the traditional definition.
You cannot have five baby mamas if you're not a pimp.
Exactly.
That is so true. Well, man, we want to thank y'all for coming on the show, man. It was a pleasure having all you guys on here. The girls talk way too much.
Right.
I mean,
the one does.
I could keep talking.
I know. Now, you, I'm going to have you back.
Okay, I'm excited.
Because she was so animated. and even when you watch the video, when she's not talking, she's animated. Because I found myself, when I watched the video, and you were talking, Chuck, with the whole family there, but I wasn't even looking at you. She was just making facial expressions and smiling and doing stuff that took up the whole screen. I'm just like, she's a star.
She's waiting for that gap where she can get her talk in. So
that's what she was already planning, like what's she gonna say when her time comes.
That's my personality in jazz is
the quiet one.
Camm's personalities.
I got you.
Which
Okay.
is good.
All right. You gotta have that balance, right?
I just have a question.
Yes.
Who is the person that I hear on the radio claiming he's the pimp? That voice I do not know at home.
Oh, really?
No.
You don't know that voice at home?
It's a big difference at home, right?
Oh.
And she said, I know the cracks in Mr. Perfect. And I said, no, you keep that. Don't bring that to the show today.
Yeah, see, I experienced that last week.
We love to have the wives on.
And we're going to do a segment coming up in the future, The Real Housewives of the Tony Camm Radio Show. But we can't get all of B. Rich's baby mamas up in here. So we might have to just get a couple of here. But we're going to get Kim and Jackie in here. And Justin's
I'm
lady.
Do that interview. I'll do that interview.
You want to do that interview? We'll do that. We're gonna,
No, we don't, we don't want that.
Kim, when you commit to that, we're going to do it.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
You, Jackie, Justin's lady, B. Rich's baby mamas. And we might have to do them by phone.
Conference call.
Wherever they are, conference call with the baby mamas.
But no, Tony's crazy though, for real. After the first week, and you played the first segment, we played the first segment on the show. She literally, and I was genuine when she said, "Did they do something to your voice? Because you're not that smooth here at home." And I'm like, "Wow, babe."
Well, that's what's up. Well, we appreciate Chuck. We appreciate you being a part of the show and the insight that people call me all the time. It's like, dude, I missed the Pimp Minute today. Can you get it? And that's why I always put the link out afterwards.
Thank you.
Because I know people are looking for it. Because there are people actually living by that. But I think the danger is in that they're writing those things down or saving them every day so that they don't have to buy the book.
I know, right?
They're just going to say, I'm going to get this principle today. So by the end of the summer, I got the whole book.
Start reusing them. Yeah,
right.
So anyway, but man, we love the Pimp Minute. We love having you part of the show. We love the family. That's awesome.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, and we're going to have you back too, separate. We're going to have you back, the Pimpette.
Do it.
It's like, Papa Smurf and the Smurfette and all that, whatever. That's right. We're going to have it. So anyway, everybody, the Pimp family.
Head for the stars. On 3, everybody. I will meet you there.
I will meet you there.
We will meet you there.
We will meet you there. Thank you.
If you want to be a guest on the Tony Camm Show, send an email to radio@cammentertainment.com.